everybody. I just wanted to talk about all these documents and books right here, all the evidence and everything I found in these pertaining to mental health behavioral units in hospitals, county jails, and if anybody wanted to question it, like any of the judges that run it and oversee any of those, or the vice presidents and presidents of the behavioral health units and how they run the public defender's office, anything, all the courts and that they hold in the hospitals and everybody. We're going to talk about all that here, and it's extensive a little bit here. All right, so we're going to talk about this book right here. All three of these books I got on 8 books, subsidized by Amazon. $43 shipped for all 3. Couldn't go wrong. That book right there is $44 shipped on eBay, used. So if you have all this money, you have all these degrees and everything in this county, and you're an official judge that makes almost $200,000 a year, and you want to tell people in court during PFAs and mental health trials and whatever it is, and you don't know any of this evidence here and any of this work or anything. I'm seriously questioning that. All right, first off, we're going to talk about this book. There's about 25 experts in here. We're going to flip right back to the index as fast as we can. This is listed as Diagnostics and Statistics Manual of Mental Disorders, DSM-4. This book publicated in 2009. Here's the updated DSM-5 in 2012. Religious and Spiritual Issues in DSM-5. Religion, spirituality, and psychiatric illnesses share a complex relationship in the realm of diagnosis. And then down here says, explanations for understanding the glaring absence are complex and impacted by some very powerful political and sociological forces, including contributions to mental health disciplines. And this is actually coming off of a government website, PubMed, government website. Okay, we're talking, this website's posted by the government. We have judges and people that oversee the behavioral health units, and from a real government website, and these people work for the government. They should know that everything's impacted by very political and powerful sociological forces. Okay, listed as evidence 1, Kundalini 3, page 370 in the index. DSM is listed in this book. There's the update. That's physical evidence 2, DSM-5. Physical evidence 3 is the bibliography in Dr. Lee Sinella's work. Isaac Bentoff, 1977, publication right here. And Stalking While Pendulum, The Mechanics of the Consciousness. Number 6 in the bibliography, page 237, Dr. Lee Sinella, Psychosis or Transcendence, right there. Physical evidence 4, the bibliography, page 237. So this book is in the bibliography for that. This book is in the bibliography. This book up here at page 129. Let's see it here. Okay, right there. Dr. Lee Sinella's book, Kundalini, Psychosis or Transcendence. Okay, that's listed. Leave that listed on there. This physical evidence. And we have, I'm going to look at this document here. Department of the Army, U.S. Army Operational Group, U.S. Army Intelligence and Security Command, Fort George Meade, Maryland, about 80 miles south of Adams County, famous Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, to the commander of U.S. Army Operational Group, Fort Meade, Maryland. He says right here, needed to do enough supporting research and analysis to fully understand how and why the process works. Frankly, sir, that proved to be an extremely involved and difficult business. So it sounds like that guy was having some problems. And he's Lieutenant Commander Wayne M. McDonnell. Signed this document. It's an official signature from the CIA public reading room. Anybody can access it for free through the FIOA Freedom of Information Act. This is proof of release. September 10th, 2003. It was typed up June 9th, 1983, before I was even born. This book was before I was even born. This book was before I was even born. This book was 2009. This book was not. This is a little more modern. Okay. So that guy was having some problems. Now, here's scientist Dan Winter, who's an American scientist that was chased out of America because of something dumber than what Adams County could bring up on somebody over a language form theory, just a theory. And I couldn't believe it, but not in this world. He also references at this link, references Dr. Lee Sinella's work, Kundalini, Psychosis, Transcendence, and Isaac Bentoff's book, Stalking the Wild Pendulum, both right there. Okay. He says here, genes on fire also create cocoons of cleansed electro and microwave smog, which is like it's your aura in spirituality and yoga. That's your aura. It's cleansed electro and microwave smog. It's nice and healthy. It's going to heal you. It's going to heal others. It's very good. Okay, so we'll talk about Dan Winter maybe some other time. He's awesome. So I have that Dan Winter's work listed at number 6 for physical evidence at the physical link, internet link that anybody could access from even a cell phone or the library from anywhere. Okay, I have listed number 7 is hearsay, phone call with Dr. Lee. I spoke with this doctor in 2004. We spoke about bipolar disorder as being actual premature Kundalini yoga. He said that was true, and which completely blew my mind at 20 years old. He passed away in 2010. He was a Californian, but this seems to be the keystone here. That book, or this one, this book, or that book, and both this document references both of these books, and this document also references both of these books. So, we get in, there's all kinds of stuff there on that link. I mean, I printed it all out. It's awesome stuff. You can peck at it. If you know, you're bored and peck. It's 29 page. I printed, I think 29 pages came out of my printer. But you can buy this, you know, bound and everything as a paperback book. I think $9 on the internet. It's all free information. It's declassified by the CIA, the Department of the Army, and U.S. Army Intelligence and Security Command, Fort George, Maryland. The only thing that bugged me about this document, yeah, it references both these books, but I couldn't find this document referencing any of these books to tie it together, or his name or anything to tie this document to them. So if I really want, and then really wanted to, I could call Fort George, Maryland, and ask him if this guy was even really, you know, worked there in 1983, which I wouldn't doubt. This was a paperback book you can buy for $9 over the internet, and you know, other people read it. And it's a good read. It's just like any other expert's research. It, you know, something to keep an open mind to and think about. But you know, these guys that run these people that run these behavioral health units within the jail and the public defender's office, they all have assign these public defenders to the case. If they have a mental health diagnosis from bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, Dan Winter also mentions schizophrenia. It could be premature Kundalini yoga, and Dr. Lee Sinella told me bipolar disorder could be premature Kundalini yoga. So yeah, it's pretty wild what I tied together here for, you know, not much money at all, because this was all free information on that link. This was all free information through the FOIA. This is a used book. They're all three used books. It wasn't much, less than $45 shipped, and yeah, it's pretty wild. So I mean, everybody, I hope you get on here and comment and talk about it. I mean, it's this is all esoteric psychology. It's more like for the people that are interested to study it, they can study it. And I've been interested in all this since 2004, and I thought it was pretty cool. I've known about this book since 2004. Read, been all through it. That book there, I'm really working on that. That even references Star Wars and Joseph Campbell, and it's pretty wild. So these people that run these behavioral health units in these hospitals and for the county jail and them through the public defender's office who assign public defenders these cases for these people that have diagnosis, they don't know any of this. This is an official document from our government at Fort George Meade, Maryland. So that really makes me wonder, if these guys even know anything about this, the hospital. And even this book will tell you in here that, I forget what expert it was. Anybody get their hands on this book for cheap. It's an awesome book. It's like 350 pages plus the index and the bibliography. And it'll even tell you that the one expert says he believes there's thousands of people in these psychiatric hospitals are locked up and don't even know anything about, trapped inside their head and don't even know anything about this stuff. It's simply amazing. So I'm going to let, my work here and everything I listed here, tie together shit everybody in the video, get on here, and I want everybody to decide for themselves in the county, instead of letting the courts decide for us, instead of letting the hospitals, the psychiatrists and the psychologists, the hospitals, and these, let's all decide for ourselves as an actual human being. What I just showed everybody here. Thank you. Bye.